Hello and welcome to Data Science Corner. This is PySpark Interview Questions and Answers series. Today we are going to look into one of the PySpark interview question which was asked in Persistent. So the question was, write a PySpark program to count the number of words in each line of a text file. So we have a text file. There we have some text and we need to count the words in each line of the text. So for this purpose, I have created a text file. Let's look into the text file. Then we'll look into PySpark, how we can do it. So this is the text file I have created. I have saved it as text file 1. So now let's go to Azure Databricks and check how we can do it. So in that Azure Databricks, you don't need to initiate the Spark session. You can directly do the coding. However, if you are using any other platform, you need to initiate the Spark session from PySpark.sql. PySpark.sql import Spark session. Spark session. Now let's run this. Once you have imported Spark session, let's create the Spark session. Spark. Let's name it as Spark equal to. Let's copy this Spark session dot builder dot app name. Inside app name, you can give any app name of your choice. Let's give it as the name one count of 5. Okay. After that, dot get or create. Now let's run this. Once it is done, you can read the text file. So let's read the text file. Let's name it as rdd equal to spark dot spark context dot text file, as we are reading a text file. Now inside bracket, you need to provide the path of the file. Now for that, you need to go to catalog. Once you go to catalog, go to dbfs. Inside dbfs, you can upload the file. Let's upload the file and create a table name as well, text file to count. Okay. Now let's upload the file. So text file 1.txt. Done. Okay. So this is the file, text file 1.txt. Click on the drop down, copy path, copy, close. Now let's go back to the notebook. In the notebook, let's paste it here, the file path. Now let's run this. Okay. Now we have read the text file. There is one other way in which you can read the text file, which is spark.read.format.load. So let's read the df equal to spark.read.format. So inside format, you need to type text because we are reading a text file. Text dot load. Now inside load, you need to provide the path of the file. Let's copy this. Now paste. Now let's run. So these are the two ways you can read the text file. Now, if you want to check the contents of the text file, you can use df.collect. So collect is a method through which you can read a RDD file. So this is the file we have imported. Now we are going to write a function to count the words in a line. Let's define our function as count underscore words. Return length of line dot split. Now what this function does is, this function will take a line of text, it will split it into words using spaces and returns the number of words. Let's run this. Okay, we need to pass the value as well, right? So we'll write line. Now let's run this. So this function will take line as an input, it will split it, then count the number of words in the line. Next, we are going to write the code so that we can apply the function to each line. Let's name it as word underscore counts equal to. So we need to give the name of the file. So we have saved the file in df as well as rdd. So, right. So anyone we can use. Let's use df or let's use rdd dot. So we are going to use the map function. So map. Now we are going to write a lambda function as well. Lambda and lambda line. We are going to pass it line, comma, underscore words, count words. Inside this line will be passed. Now let's run this. Now what this function does is the map transformation will apply the count of words function to each line and creates a new RDD with tuples containing the original line and the word count. So this is what this function will do. Now we are going to collect the results which we are getting through the functions. So for that results, so word underscore counts, let's copy this dot collect. So collect is the function through which we can get the results in RDD as we are dealing with a RDD data type. So let's run this. Now we are going to write a for loop to get the results and prints each line along with its word counts. For line, comma, in results. If line contains count words. So now let's run this. So now if we check, see, so in the first line, there are 12 words. In the second line, there are 13 words. In the third line, also there are 13 words. In the fourth line, there are 18 words. In the fifth line, there are 27 words. Then in the sixth line, we have 29 words. And in the seventh line, we have 19 words. After seventh, eighth, there is no words in the line, so 0 words. So this is how we can print the result. I hope you get it. So first, what we did, we created the Spark session. Then we read the text file using spark.sparkcontext.text file, and we provided the path of the file. We can also do it by spark.read.format text.load, provide the path. Then we check the file df.collect. Then we count the words. We wrote a function to count the words in the single line. Then we applied the function to every line in the file. Then we collected the results. Then we wrote a for loop to print the result for each line. This is how we can do it. I hope this is clear. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.